Hello friends, welcome on back. Today I'm going to be sharing another plan with me for the week of May the 5th through the 11th of 2025. It was, of course, a Cinco de Mayo week, so we used the Viva Mexico kit, or Viva Mexico, I suppose I should say, from Planner Pixie Co. This is the printable version. Excuse me. And I paired with it a matte silver foil bundle that I had from Scribble Prints Co. I do believe this was the confetti version too. I know it was a newer version because it came with hole reinforcers, which is super duper awesome. So this kit I think turned out really pretty. I love all of the people that she included in the kit. Normally I wouldn't include so many people, but she had a box there on Wednesday. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Frida Kahlo. Alright, well, excuse me. I moved it to Wednesday. There we go. Moved it to Wednesday, but that box I'm assuming that's supposed to represent Frida Kahlo. And then, of course, there's tequila and tacos and a little chihuahua. And what else? The guy on Friday, a little mariachi player, a little whatever. I don't know. I'm probably being incredibly racist right now. I apologize. I don't mean to offend. If I am offending you, I do apologize. Please yell at me in the comments nicely. Please yell at me nicely in the comments. Let me know. This week, I didn't go to work at all again. I ended up on, was it this week or next week? I think it was this week. I called MetLife, which is where our absences are handled through. And I arranged for a leave of absence. Ironically enough, I found out probably a month later that my leave got denied. I had asked for a leave, just a straight up leave. I didn't want short-term disability. I just wanted out of there. And they sent me the paperwork for short-term disability. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm required to do short-term disability. Turns out I wasn't. And so the short-term disability got denied because they said I turned in the paperwork too late. And then my leave of absence got denied as well. And I was like, okay, so I just haven't been at work for a month and a half. Like what's happening here? So I don't know. I was not happy. And they're like, well, you can appeal it. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm done. So I was talking to my supervisor about it and she was like, well, you need to call MetLife and see what's going on. And I was like, yeah, I need to do that. And then I got to thinking about it and I told my mom was actually the one who brought it up. She's like, you just need to quit. And I was like, well, I've been thinking about it, but I didn't really want to, I really didn't want to open that can of worms. So anyway, all of that to say that, yeah, quit my job. Yeehaw, right? I think as far as foil is concerned, we did not pull in any extras. The script in the top left corner is from Planner Pixie Co. She does sell full sheets of those in the shop. Like, I think it's got 2 of each month script on it, and you can get them foiled. I just pull them in. I just print and cut them myself, just plain. And I think at one point I was debating on whether or not to use the glitter header overlays, and I did go ahead and do that. So, also before I forget, so this was another week, sort of like the past 2 previous ones have been. I did not pull the icons ahead of time. Like you'll see when I lay down the day-by-day stuff, I don't have the icons laid down. I did actually, for this video and the next one, film just a quick little like 30-second overview of the spreads so that you guys will see those completed and not just in the thumbnail. So I do apologize. We will be back not the week after this, but the week after that. So the week of May 19th, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming of me actually putting in the like actually having the icons pulled and everything like that. So let's see here. So this week we played some games with one of my friends. That was fun. We were trying to learn a new game. So the week prior, Saturday, we had gone to our friend's house to play board games. And the game that my one friend bought that lives closest to me, the one that he brought with him, we never ended up playing it because we started so late. And so he was just like, well, I want to, he was like, I want to learn how to play. You want to come over and play with me? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And so I got to hang out with him and his wife for a little bit, and then we went and played, or him and I went and played. She likes games. She likes board games, but not like heavy board games. So she ended up, she just ended up playing, I think she was playing GTA 5, honestly, but him and I went and played, it's called Nemesis. It reminds me a lot of like the movie Alien. It's actually, I think it's very much based off of the movie Alien, so very cool. But yeah, so did we finish anything this week as far as movies or books is concerned? It doesn't look like it. I have Sizzling 16, The Lady of the Rivers, and Camp Lanier in the... No, we did not. Because there's Sizzling 16, there's Lady of the Rivers. Yikes. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Starting with Monday, we mark Cinco de Mayo. That is from the kit. That's just a piece of deco from the kit. You'll see I used a icon, a little headache. I don't even know what she calls these characters. Trip? I think his name is Trip. But he's from La La Land Studio. And then we got McDonald's for lunch. It's from the foil bundle. I bought Doom and Doom Eternal. So that icon I actually made for myself. That's like the Doom rune. And funny story, if you call it funny, I actually have not played either of them yet. And here we are like a month and a half later, almost. Also, I apologize if you guys can hear the dog barking in the background. I don't know what she's doing. I'm assuming she's barking at the neighbors or a cat or something, and my mom's just leaving her out there just to suffer. I also, on this day, did get a package in the mail from Flat River Group. I'm trying to remember what I bought from them. I don't remember. Circadians? I think about Circadians and Birdwatcher. Something else maybe, too. Oh, I don't remember. That's terrible. I want to say about Circadians. Oh, those are both from... I don't know. I want to say Circadians and Birdwatcher, but I don't remember. I'm looking at my board game stack right now. Half of my board game stack, anyway. And then I did take a nap, and I was just not feeling good. I was still suffering with that migraine. Moving on to Tuesday... Another migraine still. That sticker eventually you'll see is from La La Land Studio. And then my mom and I went to the Muncie and we had lunch out, and then we went to Dunkin'. That icon is from a shop that is unfortunately closed. And then we went shopping at Kroger to get some groceries. They had some pop on sale, and my family goes through an incredible amount of soda. And then we went to Walmart just to pick up some things that they didn't have at Kroger. We got some ice cream on the way home. That is from a shop that is closed. And then I just had a YouTube binge, and that icon that you'll see eventually is from La La Land Studio. Moving on to Wednesday, I marked Sleeping In, both from the foil bundle. My sister brought me coffee. Well, she didn't. She brought me scooters, but I don't think it was actually a coffee. And then I had another YouTube binge. That sticker is from La La Land Studio. Took another nap. Did my nails. And then I had a headache. Another headache. And that sticker is from La La Land Studio. On a Thursday, this was the day that I did make some phone calls. And then I had a Happy Mail package from Avalon and Ninth. That is from a shop that is closed. And I had a headache. That is from La La Land Studio. I missed a script here, but that is to say nap. And then I just did some reading. And that sticker is from Leonard Designs. And then I played Nemesis with my friend Rich. And that alien head icon is from Flat Icon. Friday morning, I was just super in my feelings. I was just kind of sad and upset because of everything going on with work. So I put a lot of time and energy into learning Nemesis. We played it completely wrong because we were just like, why are the aliens not coming out? Like, is this literally the only way that the aliens come out? No, we fucked up. So anyways, learn how to play Nemesis. That board game icon is from Flat Icon. And then I backed a game called This War of Mine, which I don't really remember what it's about, and I'm trying to make sure I get through this video. So I'm not gonna take the time. And then I guess I put these icons on the same side, but I did have a delivery from Planet Hannah. I ordered a bunch of foil for my Gen Con week, so put in an icon from a shop that is closed. We played Nemesis again, And again, that is from Flat Icon. I made that sticker myself. And then I did buy Dead Space and Dead Space 2 because I was binge watching the Rad Brad here on YouTube play it. And I was like, I want to play this game. Have yet to play it. But I bought them both. And then Saturday morning, woke up to some Busy Dips from my mom. Busy Dips is a coffee shop that's local to where I live. And then I did some laundry. That icon is from Flat Icon. Or no, that's from Lemonade Pixel. Had a headache. Stickers from La La Land Studio. Took a nap. That sticker will be from a shop that is closed. Had a YouTube binge. That is from La La Land Studio. It was on Sunday, my sister-in-law's birthday from the foil bundle. It was Mother's Day. That is from a shop that is closed. Had some cleaning time. And then I actually started watching Moon Knight on this day. That Disney Plus icon that you'll see eventually is from Carly Plans. That is a physical that I bought from her shop. And then I was just up super late because I was watching Moon Knight, and that is from a shop that is closed. So I will let the music take over, and you guys can watch the overview of the spread.